Okay. I should have the 6 gold account up. I do. Awesome. And we live. I think. You tell me when you can see stuff.
Let's see if I can reload my Twitch. Oh, looks like we're live with WWE Champions.
Hey, Chippies. There's dear you. What's up? And we got the swoggle. Good. Okay, so that's another thing ready to go. And we good. We live. S-Camp. And CM Punk's here. The Fry Guy. Yo, yo. I got Bob with me, too.
I'm here. I made it. Can y'all hear me?
We hope so. Juggalo. Monday Night Bro, Stephen Randall. It's Monday Night Bro. But it's with Bob. And Bob helped.
And I did something.
Showed up. What's happening? Tanned Belisky. I got that nice Mediterranean Italian type skin. We don't burn easy. My wife, on the other hand, burnt. What up, Wilpus? Rules this year. Yeah, Kurgan finally in the game. Wet Nice Spider Guard. It's Monday afternoon. Yes. Yes. He is back. What up, Texan? Thank you, Wet Knife. Two Bro is reunited again. Igor. How you doing? So, Bob, you already played this afternoon, right? You already did a stream?
I did, and I actually gave everybody a bit of a teaser on Hornswoggle because I managed to get him out of the tour bag. And so I took him up to 6-star bronze. We did a little bit of shenanigans, I guess is probably the best word for him. He is something. He is something.
Well, and so he should be, right? Like, he should be. Is Godfather getting an upgrade? I don't know, Will Breaker. If we got some time tonight, we'll do some. Godfather gameplay as well. So, but we got Hornswoggle 6 gold, so we're gonna take him out on the road today, see what he's
Yeah,
like, and so yeah.
I think Will Breaker, that's a very good question. Part of uh Hornswoggle is his coaching ability, which is most certainly very unique. And so I think if there's time, like Bro has alluded to, we definitely can see if we can use that on somebody like Godfather, um, which could be very impressive because Hornswoggle is a coach and not a trainer, and that will allow for some very solid MP starting capabilities. So
Absolutely.
we'll see.
And I was messing around earlier with him at 6 silver, but the problem with the Hornswoggles, of course, is that his coaching ability is at 6 gold. It goes from 25,000 for loot gems to 100,000. And that's unfortunately not good enough at 6-star silver to really see what the Godfather can do. But I'm excited to see what he can do with the 6 gold account now that we've gone on here and got the access going. What up, Big Love? Jack Stacks here as well. What up? What up? So yeah, we got a few things going on tonight for everybody that's headed on in so far. We have a brog. It's actually a combo brog. It's really 2 brogs in one, wouldn't you say?
Two Brogs, 29 in the
two
building.
two brog. Two
Man, I can't
brog.
tell you how long I've been wanting to say that since I've been added to the Gothic group.
A long time. Gunji. Chance get over a million each at 6 brawn. Could be fun to mess. Yeah, dear you. We're gonna definitely mess around with this if we can get his loot gems. Uh, $1.5 million or 2 million. That'd be absolutely crazy. Dirty. Bro is back. Bro is done on the cruising for this year, but the cruise was a good time. So
I had some people asking me, where was Bro? And I don't really ever like putting anybody's business or anything out there. but I told them that you were spending some time with the family and left
Yeah.
it at that. So I will, I guess, open the field to you at this point to say whatever you'd like to say to the people that have consistently been asking me every stream, when is Bro coming
When is
back?
bro coming
So
back?
Bro's finally back.
What up, y'all? So Monday, Tuesday last week, my brother and his youngest son and his wife came into town, so I hung out with them Monday, Tuesday. We did theme parks and stuff in Orlando, and then Wednesday through Sunday we went on a cruise. So we took a cruise around the Caribbean, on a Disney cruise with the kiddos. So that was a lot of fun. So yeah, thank you, Frag Guy. Appreciate that. And Stephen Randall, thank you so much. For those that don't know, the Bro has a podcast with the lovely Dr. Mrs. Brofessor. And it's called History's Greatest Crime. So you can definitely go check that out. If you aren't a part of my Discord, it's pinned in the message on here. So you can definitely go check that out in my Discord. You can go find it, or you can just search for it, History's Greatest Crimes. So possible. Anyways, yeah, so we went on a cruise, got back yesterday. So Recognize. What up? Congrats, Recognize, on getting yourself a hornswoggle already. So show us the zombies. So yeah, we got a brog. And it's a combo brog. It's two brogs in one. It's gonna be good. What up, Slim Numbers? Yo, what's up, Shell? Yeah. So anyways, we got that going on today. We're going to do some Hornswoggle gameplay at 6 gold, maybe some Godfather, and we also have this thing that's in game right now, too, in case you hadn't noticed. We got, well, not that thing. That's always there. God. Enough with the pop-up scope, please. Enough. Take me to my scout mission. Telvin, what up? Wow, big pop-up rides. 6 cruises at 5 years old. It's amazing. The best day ever. Great, Recognize. We got boss. We got scout. We're gonna do some boss stuff today. So we have some boss. So we got lots going on today. So yeah. So exclamation point Schwoggle. Was she born in international waters? Yeah. Thank you, Jay Nasty. With the stamp of approval, I missed you too. And I missed the community. I missed being here. So it's good to be back. It's good to have Bob with me tonight. We're 8 minutes in. We got, how many people we got here? 91 or so. It's too bad. They're going to miss out on all the good stuff. So
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in this stream tonight. I typically am never like excited for a stream, I guess. Like it feels like it's kind of rhythm and you just get into the flow of all of it, but this is going to be a fun stream tonight. I really enjoy the Hornswoggle gameplay and looking forward to this blog.
yeah, this one's going to be good because there's just so much. Oh my gosh. Will Breaker, if that was you, that was the creepiest thing ever then. So Hunter Vale. Bob doesn't sound very excited. A two brog with two bro. What up, HBK? How you doing? Please start demanding that Rusty be invited to more streams. Indeed. Rusty, start making demands.
There may or may not be something going on this Thursday.
Uh-oh. Sounds like a collab on the Thursday stream. Da-da, 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 da-da. It's brog time.
It's brog time.
It's brog time.
So,
all right, y'all.
I'm hopeful that you refreshed it like a trillion times because it's been updated
at least a trillion times.
Gazillion times.
I want you to know, too, Bob, that if at any point it isn't the refreshed version of it, I'll refresh it one more time. Why not? Just because I can. But like I literally before we started streaming, I cleared the cache again and put it up because I'm so scared of doing the same thing that I did last time. Good time. Good time. Good time. All right. Are y'all ready? It's a shower punk. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's amazing. Anyways, as we normally do, I will record this. I'll read through it from top to bottom, and then we will go as we normally do, answer any questions. Two Bob's here to answer questions in the chat, along with other moderators and so forth here. So let's do this. Class is in session. The Brofessor is back, and I am back with a brog with Two Bob. What up, Two Bob?
Hey, oh, we made it. It's the official Two Brog on Bro's return. Happy to be here, bro.
Yeah, happy to have you with me. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about this year's Spring Outbreak 2025 contest. Let's break it down. Let's bro. So, champions, dive deep into Undersea, where the 2024 zombie class is soaking up their well-earned spring break. Zombie emoji beach emoji, lounging on their decayed shells. In freshly undead gear, they're making waves, and for their home graveyards, they're bringing back an unearthly souvenir, a brand new Spring Outbreak 2025 moment to cherish this hauntingly refreshing getaway. So, what's dead? Get it instead of what's new, huh? So we got 4 new gears, 1 for Bret Hart, 1 for Bailey, 1 for CM Punk, and 1 for LA Knight. So the 2024 Zombies go deep sea fishing with 4 brand new Spring Outbreak gears available in week 1 and week 2. We got a 2-week event here. Earn them on the prize wall and in Zaloot. So make sure you're spinning Zaloot for the best opportunities with this. The brand new Spring Outbreak 2025 moment available starting next week, week 2, in daily offers and chances in the grab bags in the week 2 competitions. You will need 4 tokens to unlock this. So keep that in mind. 4 tokens to unlock. Screenshots are taken from the test environment. Everything is a work in progress. Once it goes live, that's when everything will be finalized. This is just a sneak peek and a preview. The schedule we got going, we got the Tentacles and Tombstone contest. That's going to begin tomorrow on 3/18, specifically at noon Pacific time. And it will end on the 28th, 10 days later, at noon Pacifically Standard Pacific time, something like that. The Cataclysmic Currents Collection contest, the Quadruple C. That'll begin tomorrow again at noon, and that'll end at 3/28 at noon at reset. The daily Gold, Guts, and Ghouls loot contest. Daily. There is one on the 19th. Then there is one on the 20th. So this will be 2 days daily contest. And then the Coral Carnage Faction Boss competition will begin on Wednesday. And that'll go until Friday at reset. And then the Faction Boss Steel Cage will also begin on Wednesday. There are more contests coming next week. We will have another brog to go over what's going to happen in week 2. So keep that in mind. The highlights for this is the Outbreak gears. The first one is going to be for Bret Hart, the best there was, 100% black gem damage. And you can find this in the Corroded Compass prize wall and in this week 1's loot. Gear number 2 is going to be for Bailey, Out of Control, 150% black gem damage. Also going to be on the Corroded Compass prize wall, and it will be in Wednesday to Friday week 1 loot. We have the best in the underworld, CM Punk, and his is going to be +4 starting MP, also on the Corroded Compass prize wall, and his will be available in the week 2 loot. And last but not least, LA Knight's going to have 150% yellow gem damage. That's in the week 2 prize wall, and Wednesday to Friday in the week 2 loot. So different loots. There's multiple loots in week 1, multiple loots in week 2. Make sure we're all talking about the thing here. Cool? Everyone's good? Nah. So the week 1 prize wall, this will end on 3/29, one day after all of this goes through. This is where you're going to redeem your Corroded Compasses for awesome rewards. What awesome rewards, you say? Well, gears. Gears for not only CM Punk, Bailey, Bret Hart, but also Becky Lynch. Usos, Rey Mysterio. That's going to be a good one to get to. Remember, all these numbers are subject to change. They are a work in progress. But you can also find shards of a lot of these zombies as well, too. Which is the best gear, too, Bob? Which one do you like the most?
So the best one I think for a lot of folks is probably going to be Zombie Punk that have them.
Okay.
But the one that I like the most, and a lot of people are going to think I'm crazy, Zombie Bailey.
This one right here.
I I really like the look of that Zombie Bailey gear. With that 8th anniversary and Black Rumble plate. Whoo, whoo, whoo.
She's going to
You're talking
smack.
you're talking some crazy damage with Zombie Bailey.
It's going to smack, y'all. Be ready for that one. Two Bob's coming out with a video. The moment he gets it, he's going straight for Zombie Bailey and making a video. So make sure you check out Two Bob's channel for that video.
I mean, you don't gotta tell everybody. No, yeah, it's definitely happening.
It's definitely the first one. All right, so Spring Outbreak on this prize wall, we got a bunch of gear. So not only is CM Punk, Bailey, and Bret Hart's gears, the new ones for this year, going to be there, but also Becky Lynch, the Usos, Rey Mysterio, but also Sami Zayn, the underdog from the underworld, will be there, as well as Bianca Belair, the EST in Peace, and Cody Rhodes, Endless Nightmare. Oh, yeah. There are also going to be zombie skill plates on this prize wall, and that includes the ones that we got last year, including Chelsea's Entombment, but also the Last Ride to Hell, the General's Hand, the Biteman's Battle Armor plate, the Ultimate Opportuna Z plate, the LA Bite plate, Control Freak plate, Heartstopper plate, the Sheriff's Badge, and Bianca's Braid. So lots of different plates out there as well, too, for all the zombie stuff. And, of course, zombie shards for CM Punk, LA Knight, and Bailey, but also the Usos, Sami Zayn, Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, the Living Dead, and Bret Hart, the best there was. You can also find Ultimate Straps with up to 150% gem damage, Star Frags, and Econ. Shout out Goldie. So, where can you find these? The Corroded Compasses, you can find them in chests throughout the competition. Get a chance out to 2,500 of them, as well as Tentacles and Tombstone chests. And I'm glad I said that correctly. Get one item from the list below. It could be any number of shards. Solo contest, and this is going to go for the entirety of this for the 2 weeks up until 3/28. Complete the daily tasks and spin salute for the max milestone of 40 million. And the highlights within this solo contest include 100 Dominic Mysterio Dirty Dom shards, 204 of those Corroded Compass chests, 12 Tentacles and Tombstone chests, Zombie Skill Plate chest, 500 LA Knight zombie, 500 CM Punk zombie shards, Bailey shards, zombie posters, nice. Top 200 can earn up to 10,000 of those Corroded Compasses on the leaderboard. Contest superstars. So, you have some daily tasks to do. Day 1, beat the Bronze Tour boss with any zombie superstar 3 times. Each time of this is going to be a limit of, it's going to be 60,000 points to a limit of 3. Day 2 is beat the boss with any striker. Day 3, beat the boss with any powerhouse. Day 4, beat the boss with any technician. Day 5, beat the boss with any trickster. Day 6, any acrobat. Day 7, any showboat. Day 8, any raw. Day 9, any SmackDown. And day 10, any zombie superstar. Your other daily tasks are increasing talent. So day 1 is, and it's going to follow the same order. Any zombie superstar, you get 60 points to a limit of 3,000 talent. Day 2 is any striker. 3 is powerhouse. 4 technician. 5 trickster. 6 acrobat. 7 showboat. 8 raw. 9 SmackDown. 10 zombie. This will all refresh in week 2. So this refreshes on Monday. So on Monday, beat the Silver Tour boss with Bret Hart, the best there was. Beat the Silver Tour boss with Ricky Steamboat, the Eternal Dragon, with Cody Rhodes, the Endless Nightmare, with Shawn Michaels, the Heartless Kid. And then beat the tour boss with Usos, with Sami Zayn, with Becky Lynch, and with Randy Orton, the Undead Predator.
I'm going to step in here real quick, bro, while you're talking about it.
Yep.
There is a difference between the Silver Tour boss and the Gold Tour boss for those of you that are wondering. So
there is a difference. I thought that we were all silver. I'm sorry. There you go. Thank you.
no,
Thank you
okay.
for the step in. So there is a gold tour as well. So silver on Monday, gold on Monday. All of that refreshes. Thanks, to Bob.
And I help.
There you go. The daily Gold Guts and Ghouls loot contest. This is a solo contest. It'll be 24 hours. There are 2 of them this week. So one will be on the 19th to the 20th. The other one will be on the 20th to the 21st. Spin specific loot and get high on the leaderboard in these daily contests to earn those corroded compass chests. The max milestone is 12 million. And within there, you can get a whole lot of econ. But also 10 of those corroded compass chests and 50 Bailey out of control shards. The top 10,000 in each of them can earn up to 10,000 of the compasses on the leaderboard itself. The Cataclysmic Current Collection Contest, the Quadruple C. Collect the new spring outgrade gears for rewards to die for. The maximum milestone is 400,000. So you can get 10,000 corroded compasses, 1,000 putrid pearls, and the putrid pearls, which we haven't mentioned yet, that is the week 2 prize wall. There's a whole other prize wall in week 2, and they will use the putrid pearls. There will also be 1 zombie skill plate chest in there as well, too. Everyone in the top 500 will earn 50 million coins, so get yourself in that one there. The Coral Carnage Faction Boss competition is going to end on the 21st, which is this Friday. Play the Faction Boss, earn points, max milestone is 150 million. And in that, you can get a 1.25 Tentacles and Tombstone contest points, 2,500 corroded compasses, and 2 Tier 6 metal chests. And if you didn't listen to me when they first came out, Bob will tell you right now how amazing those Tier 6 metals really are.
Goodness, this past weekend was an experience. For those of you that don't know, Tier 6 metals were definitely in use in practically every feud lineup that you came across. They are worth it.
They are amazing. They are really, really game-changing for a lot of your superstars. So you definitely want to get those. Top 800 can earn more corroded compasses on the leaderboard right there. So, allowed entourage, straps and medals, moments, perks, gears, props. Boost, debuff, nothing else there. Those are the steel cage rules of things that are allowed in. Day 1, defeat the boss on level 20 with Bailey out of control. And this is 400,000 points. So there's a limit of 40 times. This is for you and your faction, correct? This is a faction boss. So it's a faction event. There you go. Makes more sense. Day 2, you and your faction beat the boss on level 20 with Becky Lynch. Day 2, defeat the boss on level 20 with Liv Morgan. Day 1, defeat the boss. We're going back and forth a little bit, so just bear with that. Day 1, defeat the boss on level 20 with Bianca Belair. Also beat the boss on level 20 with any zombie superstar. Defeat the boss on level 10 with any zombie superstar. And defeat the boss on level 10 with Chelsea Green, the Entombed, on day 2. And now we can get to the second part, the 2 brog of the brog. This is why I said it felt like two blogs in one, is that this is the faction boss info right here. As always, we know that you need to win with your entire faction. That gives you 2 times the faction boss coins. Don't be that person that disconnects. Bailey out of control rises as this week's faction boss. Gather your faction mates and assemble your women's division lineup to take her on. She will feature a hardened all-color gem shield and cover the board in silenced gems. Combat these by bringing superstars that can regenerate and destroy a large number of gems to break through the shield and eliminate the silenced gems. Bring the right boss breakers, healer steal, and neutralize to combat the boss's heals and debuffs. So as you've seen in game right now, possibly if you've been online, every 1 to 2 turns, the boss is going to deal damage based on the number of turns. Modify random number of gems into silence gems. There is a combo move that increases the boss's move if there is 1 silence gem left on the board, and hardened all color shield, and then a heal as well. The attributes will scale with difficulty, but the values at level 23 include for you and your teammates purple gem damage plus 150%, botch damage plus 500%, X-break gem damage plus 500%, and trap gem damage plus 500%. It is steel cage rules. Skill plates must be kept out of the steel cage. Nothing has changed in terms of the boss's HP. Level 23 is still going to be 2.1 billion, so that has not changed at all. For the boss's ability, every turn starting turn 1, we got the damage per turn, and that increases with the number of turns that the boss has. And then every turn starting turn 1, modify random gems on the board into silence gems. That number goes up to 49 at level 23. There's also the combo. Every 2 turns starting turn 1, there will be increased boss damage if there are silence gems left on the board. And that boss move damage is increased by 100% on their next turn if any silence gems are left there. This can be removed with a neutralized boss breaker. Damage buff applies to the next turn. The hardened color shield is going to be anywhere from 50 to 250, depending on the difficulty. Shield will not be affected by boss breakers. And then heal. Every 2 turns starting on turn 2, the boss will heal between 10 and 20% of their health. Activate the healer's steel will reduce that as well. The difficulty requirements have not changed, I believe. I believe these are still the same. Yes, Bob?
They are indeed still the same.
Awesome. So just to keep in mind, level 23 is still 6-star gold. None of that has changed. The rest of this, we all know. We've been here before. We know boss breakers. Don't disconnect. Don't be that person. If you see somebody in your team that isn't in there with you and looks like they have disconnected, get out. Get out fast. Limited time tours. I think I haven't missed anything, have I, Bob? This is actually the updated blog.
This is the updated portion. Yep, the
tours are
what we're talking about now.
Bro didn't have to re-record this one today. Yeah. The limited time tours include 1 million of the tentacles and tombstone contest points and 4,800 corroded compasses. Additional contest points and compasses are going to be in the week 2 daily tours as well. So do keep that in mind. Yeah. So Tuesday, Tentacles and Tombstone, there is a bronze tour. So normal CSS will be any CM Punk, any LA Knight, any Bailey, any Bret Hart. Hard in Hell will be any zombie. And that'll be the same for the silver tour, but normal will have CM Punk, LA Knight, Bailey, and Bret Hart, the zombie versions. Tuesday will also have the gold tour. So that was a silver tour, yes? So the silver tour, Hard in Hell will have any zombie. The normal will have different zombies and so forth. Makes sense. Tuesday has the gold tour. That requires CM Punk, Best in the Underworld, and LA Knight. Awesome. Tuesday also has the Rotten Radiation. This says it ends Monday. Is that the following Monday? Bob, yes?
I would have to assume so.
I believe
you can't. Yeah,
it would end the next Monday.
It's a 10-day event, right? So it has to be ending on, what is it, the 24th?
Yeah. All right. So Gunther, Immortal Hulk Hogan, or the Usos. Wednesday, the Serrated Sickness. Also any zombie, but that will require Chelsea Green, Bianca Belair, or Becky Lynch. And then Thursday, the Trenchborn Terrors, Damian Priest, Cody Rhodes, and Sami Zayn. Lots of zombie things to do this week. Give your constructive feedback on this contest. Make sure you head to the forum, positive or negative, as long as it's constructive. The bro likes it. The bro likes all zombie events because it's exciting stuff. So there you have it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And this is the part where Bob says,
and I helped. I did actually this time too.
You actually did help, and I appreciate you being here. Thanks, everybody. Have yourself a good zombie spring outbreak. Brofessor and Bob out. And recording done. Kakamura. That's good. All right. Anyways, yes, I do not have to re-record.
We did it, y'all. We did it. No need to re-record. I did it,
everybody. All right. So what do we need to look at?
If anybody has any questions, by all means, feel free to re-ask them now. I tried my best to answer you all in chat. I know there was a couple people talking about what's the gears and what's the health and all that stuff, but I did leave those answers in the chat. If there's anybody else that has any questions, feel free to ask Bro about that now.
Yeah.
All right, how many Z baby shards are available? In where, Freak? Because they're available in the solo, they're available on the prize wall, they're available in the in the contest, like there's shards in a lot of different places, so that's a loaded question, so to speak.
And yeah, we'll try to add them up for you a second. Yes, baby fam, I did bring souvenirs for everybody, but you got to win them in the mosh pit tomorrow night because we're moshing tomorrow night, y'all. Bro's back. Uh, you did, Kat. How to send free? Okay, so Zombie Bailey. So there is Zombie Bailey shards here on the prize wall. Zombie Bailey shards elsewhere. So there's 100 in the solo contest. That was unnecessary. 50 in the daily. This is 2 times. Okay, so there's another 100 in the daily contest if you get them out of here. So there's 200, and I think that's it as far as I can see so far. 200.
So it looks like 200 and another 250 on the prize wall, so about 450 if you do every single thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, keep in mind, that does not mean that there are not going to be offers with shards of her. There may be other offers that they just have with shards in them. So, as of the blog and the info that we know, we can total up to 450. Doesn't mean there will not be more.
There should be more somewhere else, but at least there's 250 on the prize wall so far, right? The most impotent question. Did I go swimming with the dolphins? I absolutely did not. I did not swim with any dolphins. There will be, we went blues. There are going to be at least 2 loots, right? It sounded like there was a Wednesday to Friday loot and a loot tomorrow. And then there will be the same thing next week. So there'll be 2 loots going back and forth. Why not? Oh, Scott, I've already swam with dolphins. I've actually swum with dolphins twice. I was good. My kids don't really swim, and so I didn't want to hold them in water. I'll wait till they get a little bit older, then they can swim with dolphins.
So, Blues, there should be a week 1 loot and then a week 1 second half loot where it goes from Wednesday to Friday. And same with week 2, there should be a
Yeah.
week 2 loot and another second half week 2 loot as well. That goes Wednesday to Friday for week 2.
Yeah. So as you can see what Bob just said right there. So Bret Hart, his gear is going to be available in the week 1 loot. Zombie Bailey is going to be in the Wednesday to Friday week 1 loot, right? So there's 2 different loots here, and then week 2 we have the same thing for Punk and for LA Knight. So we don't know anything about the moment yet. The moment doesn't come out until next week, Dirty. So I don't think we'll have any information of that before the end of the week, if before then.
The one thing we know about the moment, Dirty, you need 4 tokens.
Yeah, you'll definitely need 4 tokens to get it. That's it.
That
Zombie
is
Ray gear slim numbers is actually on. So if you can see all this here, there you go. So this is all of the gears that are going to be on that prize wall. So all 3 of the 4 gears that are new this year are on that prize wall. But also, as you can see, there's Rey Mysterio's gear. It's on the prize wall. So Jack Stack, yeah, I'm gonna make a boss battle top 4 video, and I'll make the bargain bin. Probably, I'm not sure I'll do a heavy hitters. I might just do like a heavy hitter / bargain bin all in one. So yeah, no worries, Dirty. Let's go. It's there. It's a Timu version of Ventus. I mean, that's what it looks like. I can see that. C Bianca gear does, was it bleed damage?
I can't remember if it's bleed or X breaks now.
I think it's X break damage. That's what it is.
Any other questions in regards to this vlog? That's our final question for you.
Fun fact: Z-Ray's gear is indeed better than Z Cody's. Yeah, hopefully it's not like my last boss video, which was sad.
Hi, question. What's up, Jay Nasty? That is what we call a light.
I I think he's supposed to be like. Hold on, let's go back up here. Where is it?
It's like the anglerfish or something.
Yeah, like the anglerfish or whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know.
There's 2. Maybe Scone. Maybe.
Probably. Dodge,
Also,
thank
yeah,
you.
for future, definitely, Jay Nasty. If you have questions about what is coming out of somebody's head, feel free to ask Eddie Murphy in the chat. He seems to be the professional on this one.
He's the professional or oceanographer. Is towel punk PG? Well, as long as he keeps the towel on.
We all hope that he keeps the towel on. That's for certain.
Yeah.
Anything else about our blogger Rooney here? Randy or
Anything else?
HBK shards going to be available? I
Uh,
don't know
the
if those are on the
shards.
price.
Hold on. The shards. Here's the list of people on the shards. So no, unless they're in the loot, Telvin. That doesn't look like it.
So there's four loots like we're alluding to. I'm assuming they will most likely be available in one of those at least. Uh,
Eddie Murphy. You don't want
I
to.
definitely not reading that one though, but I do see it.
Uh, just despite all, yeah, I hope Punk's finisher is he snaps you with that towel. Oh my god,
I don't think anyone really hopes for that one, baby.
that's too funny. That's too funny. Whatever is in game right now is gone. Is all that's gonna be available for Hornswoggle. So whatever else is on the portal and things. So yay. Okay, we've done this thing. This thing is
All
done.
right,
We're done.
that was it.
That was it.
We gave you
We've done the
like
thing.
3 or 4 extra attempts, so
To ask the
that's
questions
it
and
for the
things.
bug.
Yeah,
Well,
there's no posters on the prize wall. It's only shards, Cat. That's all that was said. But then there's a prize wall next week that might have posters. I don't know. That's maybe. I don't know. New meaning to Punk's pipe bomb.
jeez, Don of all people, it's Don J.
It's Dodge. That's even better.
Don J. Oh my goodness! And here I had faith in you, and that it was just the chat.
Love it. Thank you, Dodge. Thank you, sir. All right. So tonight we got Hornswoggle gameplay. We're going to haven't made my video, so we're going to make a 6 gold video of that today. And he can't be modded. That's the best part. Dodge cannot be modded.
Oh God.
That's too funny. Yeah, so we're gonna do some Hornswoggle 6 gold gameplay, and then we're gonna do some Godfather gameplay. If we got time, we can do maybe a top 4 for the boss battle. So that's what we're up to. So yeah.
Oh,
Boom.
nice, Rusty. So you're pretty much just blending in with everybody.
Sounds good. All right, Bob. Which would you recommend for the first? Since you've already.
Oh my goodness, man. Bro, this is one of the very few characters, very reminiscent of Jacob Fatu. There
Mhm.
is a reason to use every single move that he has. They are all so strong. If you just want something straightforward and really, really strong, the triple blue is just a freak of nature.
Triple blue is the freak of nature. All right. Triple blue freak of nature, please. I'll take a freak of nature for $500. The automod can't mod a mod is exactly it.
So, in this case, you already have a board full of traps, so you're not worried about generating more. You just want more trap damage
Okay.
because you're doing um, damage per trap gems with that 6-star move.
So
And
trap
so,
gems do 100%.
yeah, I think it's Tiffy, right? Tiffy, and
Yeah.
then as the coach, it's Dragon. Um, the other trainer for having him 99 MP, you can put submission turns on him for 3 of them. If you don't, then you could put we think we have a blue. I think it's like Rick Steiner or something like that for blue sub turns and MP because his MP charges are so small.
Okay. Yeah, they're all 4, so this is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Okay, so gem damage. So who do we want for?
You'll find Dragon under generate really quick instead of gem damage.
He says, as I can't find him.
Really?
I'm joking. I'm
Oh
joking.
well, yeah, everything's gold.
There we go. That's the wrong dragon. Uh, not that dragon. Did we pass him? That
Oh
dragon.
yeah, they hid the hell out of him, didn't they?
They did. Okay, and then the other one we're gonna do subs.
We're gonna do sub turns, yeah. We don't care about the damage. We want them to break as many traps as we can in the sub. So Logan Paul or Roman, both of those work, and then
Okay.
sub turns on the trainer too.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave that open because I'm just gonna play this as if we don't have 99 MP.
Okay, that works.
So Ricky, put on Ricky. All right, so since we are doing max 6-star gold damage, let's bust out the 150% strap.
For this particular moveset, you don't even need a strap because it's all damage per and power gems and sub damage, all that type of stuff. He
Okay,
does have a viable move damage set. He does have a viable gem damage set as well.
cool. So
So
we're
you
gonna
can
run it that
even
way.
yeah, you can even
Cool.
showcase this like I have no strap. Look how much damage he does type of thing.
That's too funny.
Which I mean, it's actually pretty good because of the whole steel cage thing that we're experiencing right now. This is a good promoter point where it's like, oh well, you don't even need a strap for this guy.
No strap, no bread, no water.
Just St. Patty's Day.
Just say Patty's Day. All right, let's record this. Class is in session. The Brofessor is in, and I got Two Bob with me. What up, Two Bob?
What's going on? We made it. It's St. Patty's Day, y'all.
And we got Hornswoggle. The Swoggle. He's finally in game. We did it, recognize. We did it. We've been asking for Hornswoggle for years. He's finally in game. And he is a trickster, chaotic, ruthless aggression. Coaching ability is going to be fun. Load gems. Loot gems will do 100,000 more damage. So we're going to take him out on the road as a coach for the Godfather. So be sure to check out that video coming soon as well. The Irish tag link has been updated. Any color moves start with 2 more move points. He's also got the ruthless aggression that charges by 1 more move point. The single gear. He's going to be a lot of fun. We're actually going to run this first moveset without any straps. We're going to go for the triple blue moveset. It is all 4 MP. This is, guys, so crazy. The Swoggle Smash. We're going to deal 500k. We're going to make 49 random gems into trap gems. If broken by your opponent, deal 100k damage plus 300k bonus damage for every submission gem that you still have on the board. If broken by us, we're going to deal 99,999 damage and increase our blue MP by 4. The Swoggle stretch. So we're going to generate 18 random submission gems, and we're going to try to keep those on for as many turns as possible. But 5 turns, we want our opponent to break as many of them as possible, and then that's going to do 600k damage. The remainder of them are going to turn into power gems of almost 1 million, 900k. And the Leprechaun Bomb is going to deal 740k damage plus 130k bonus damage for every trap gem. It is a reversal move. If your opponent uses a move to fill any other move's MP, then you deal 4 million and steal their turn. This is just a nasty move set all around. We want to get our trap gem damage up, so we're going to put on the Dragon. We're going to put on Tiffy. You see there's an empty slot there. That's going to be for blue MP. So you just need 4 blue MP to get this going. And then blue submission turns, 50% more. We don't want to get that extra turn from Roman, or you can put in, who's the other one that does one? It's Logan Paul. That's who's
Logan
the other
Paul.
one. Yeah. All right, Hornswoggle. We're going to go out on the road. Let's swoggle.
Well, you can't do it against Zombie Sammy.
That's right, because he takes trap gems. I'm glad somebody told me as I was recording, as I pressed go. Damn it. I'm going to leave this in the video.
We can cut that out. It's okay.
No, we're not cutting anything out. Bro doesn't edit his videos anymore. This is a reminder to everybody to stop doing that. Don't do what bro does. Let's try this again. We're going to go in with no health. That's bro. That's how much confidence I have. All right. Let's look at his incoming. Ta-da! Out from under the ring and then into the ring.
It's
Slides
such
in.
a great entrance.
It is a great entrance. All right. So this is bonus damage for every trap gem. All right. So we're going to put 51 trap gems on the board.
Yeah,
49 total. Let's slow it down so we can see some damage. All right, we're going to deal 400k bonus damage for every trap gem. Awesome. Love it. Does this wonton bomb. So that does just about 20 million. And then we hit the sub. So each one of these he breaks. We get bonus damage. And we watch his health melt away. Wow, he actually didn't break that many. At least not as many as I thought. We might actually lose this match if he cascades us. We're actually going to lose this match. This might be the greatest. This might be the greatest day ever. Bro is absolutely winning this game. And that did 7 million damage, and now we're loaded up again. And now we've lost. Bro, the heck, man. Alright, well, this was fun until it wasn't. Alright, are we going to keep this going?
Yeah, I mean, why not, right?
At this point, we might as well. Alright, well, we got knocked out.
He left half your board alone. That's crazy.
He did. See, you told me this.
If you had any health, right? Like, you absolutely would have won.
I would have won this match if I had any health whatsoever. All right, let's try this again. Apparently, bro needs another vacation. All right, let's try this again. All right, we'll actually recover him all the way. Don't do how bro does. He actually only blew up half, not even half the board. This guy.
Yeah, it's all the bone. That's crazy. You get bonus damage per trap broken per submission gem on the board. It's wild.
And all he did was destroy all my stuff. All right, let's try this again. And of course, he got himself loaded like right away.
Yeah, right?
Of course he did. We're going to keep all this in the video. We'll see how many people skip it when the video actually comes out. Some people may never come back again. I mean, there's worse things. Look, he's doing everything in his power not to attack them.
Crazy.
He actually did. We almost took the full 60 million off of him. And so now our job is to break at least one of our trap gems, which we cannot do because there's actually only one. There's only one. There we go. We got... This is ridiculous. My goodness, I almost lost this match again too.
That was a lot.
Seriously. Yeah, the RNG for this right now is insane. What's happening? This video is rigged. It is absolutely rigged. Oh my gosh. Anyways, as you can see, very powerful. That was a 60 million sub. Should have been more if he actually broke the dang gems. But you get the idea. Always a good time. All right, let's go check out another moveset. That was the most ridiculous 3-match. First, the wrong opponent, then the trap gems.
I mean, you couldn't have set that up any better than that. Like,
exactly. Yeah, he only had like a 6 2/3 percentage chance of actually winning that.
It's insane. Honestly insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, look, triple blue, and that's right without a strap, without medals, without skill plates. Like, that's a crazy amount of damage to still be able to do.
For sure. All right, what's our next?
If you look at the Swoggle spike, which I see your mouse is hovering over.
Yep.
You just dodge everything, right? Like 3 turns of move dodge is a joke. So that's like a ridiculous move that also gives you 7 purple MP. That goes with a few other moves. The finisher is great because it gives you damage per. Sorry, not damage per. Converts all the loot gems into green gems. My apologies.
Okay.
And that goes with the Swoggle swing. The other 2 purple moves that you have, it's the spear and the stomp or something like that.
Okay.
Also goes with that move. It's just so bananas. But yeah, the spike is the key for all that purple MP.
Okay, so yeah, this
with the splash on the swing, you want the spike.
You want that right there.
Yeah.
8. Awesome. All right, let's do it.
This one is your gem damage set for sure.
We'll save that for now. Gem damage set. All right. Yes, Red Eye. We already did that, and if we have time, we'll go back to it. I'm not thinking we will have time to it. All right. So we need.
So all you need is 2 green MP, which is Big Papa Pump because it's green and green gem damage, which is
Okay.
what you're aiming for.
Which one of these Hall of Famers is the green one?
I think we have a green one for Hall of Fame, right? I think it's no blue, no purple. I think it's Farouk.
Is it Farouk? Whatever. We'll put Farouk on anyways. Okay, so that'll be that, and then here we want to put green.
Bronson is
It's
yellow.
Goldberg. Thank you, Akil.
Goldberg.
We'll make it. We'll make it actually.
Greenberg. That's okay. That's a way of saying it. Sure.
Yeah, it converts the loot gems into green, Mr. Dumont.
Correct. Correct.
And so, do we want to generate loot gems? Do we not?
You can do loot gem generate, or you can do green damage. Either which one. Loot gem generate's a smart idea though.
All right. Since we're going for max damage because I'm on the main account, we're gonna put on. We don't want move charge. We want gem modifier. And I'll have all of y'all hating later. It's fine.
Chelsea Zombie is actually arguably better because of how high the base damage is. So if you put both Seth and Zombie Chelsea, it's going to be crazy numbers.
Oh my god, where's she? I know she's near the bottom of this
Yeah,
list.
she's lower talent. That's why it's really weird to try and find her. She might not be in use.
Oh my god. My kingdom. There she is. There we go. All right.
Bada bing.
All right, this should be hella fun. Okay, so now we want the 150 strap because we're on the big boy account. Here we go. What up, Platinum Patrick? All right, so we got 6s on there, so that's the 100%.
So now it's green gem damage. So the Will of Cargill should work on the ultimate side of things. As for the regular,
which is, do we have a green one? Green multiply?
I don't think we have a regular one for green multiply.
Someone will tell me in the chat, I'm sure. Or tell us in the chat. Wheel of Cargo? That... Jade. The big little whale. The big little whaley package of things, for sure. All right, let's record this again. All right, y'all. Moveset number 2. We're going to come over with the finisher. It is the Tadpole Splash. We're going to deal, I think that says 1.2 million damage. Make all loot gems into green gems and pin the opponent. If your opponent is focused, you'll deal that again, and you will increase your multiply strength by 6, which is insane to begin with. The Swoggle Swing, well, you're going to choose 8 gems to make into loot gems, and then make all the loot gems into multiples of 20. And then the Swoggle Spike, which is going to increase your move dodge chance by 100% for 3 turns, which means no one's going to hit you for 3 turns, basically. And then you're going to increase your purple MP by 7. That's going to get the Tadpole Splash going. In terms of the entourage, if you don't have Hall of Fame Goldberg, then Big Papa Pump is green MP plus 2. These are 3 MP moves, by the way. And then green gem damage as well. So both of those will work there. We're going to put on the IRS to get more loot gems on the board, multiply strength going up with Seth and Nardo. We're on the 6 gold account. We're wailing out with some Willy Wonka stuff. Deal with it. 150% gem damage straps, tier 6 medals, which the Fury 3s. And now we're going to put the Will of Cargill on here as well, too. Whenever we make 10 or more multiply gems, increase our green gem damage by 100%. The other thing that you can do with this, if you don't have that plate, but you do have one of these plates, the Buzzard's Beak, anytime you activate a green move, you'll increase your green gem damage by 50%. Same thing, you'll get 50 and 50. which I think equals 100. Bob can let me know.
As an accountant, I can confirm.
It is.
But yeah, no, there is also, for those of you that get him today on St. Patty's Day, there is a Buzzard's Beak in the hard mode tour. So nothing to miss out on with the Will of Cargill versus the Buzzard's Beak.
Yep. Go out and get it. Get some. All right. So for this move set, then, what you would do, you could increase your dodge, fill up your purple, and then you can put all of your loot boxes down, however you want to do this. So basically, all the loot boxes are going to be turned into multiples of 20. So you're going to want to connect loot boxes to greens, basically, is what you're going to want to do. So exactly. You two. My gosh, we have so many, Bob. What are we going to do here?
It's amazing, honestly.
we might have actually too many, and you can't connect. Like, I can't put one here, or else that's going to cascade, right? So I think I've actually hit all the green that I can hit. There. I think we might have just had too many. All right. Just put the rest on the board for now. If we had a better board with more green. Now they're all 23s. Oh my gosh. This is going to be nuts. Here we go. All loot gems into greens.
You gotta love the animation.
You gotta love it. And that did 70 million. And we didn't have a lot of greens to begin with. I had to waste a lot of them.
That's a 3 MP starting moveset.
Yeah. That is crazy. Okay, let's do that again. Let's see if we can. Oh, sounds like the dishwasher's done. Just in time for the video. Let's try it again.
Whoever had 56 minutes on their bingo card.
You're the winner. You're the winner this time. All right, let's try that again. All right, so that was 70 million. Let's try it without. All right, so we would hit that. We would dodge all the moves. We have 2 greens on the board. This is by far. Lord. My good. Like, whoever decided. My God. Maybe for trainer and coach, we should put more greens on the board. Maybe that's the ticket to this, because now we're going to have, like. There's actually no. Now the doorbell needs to go, and it'll be a complete day. So what if we... I have no idea what else I can do here.
You could make a 4 match out of them, right? Like that red one in the top middle, you can turn that into a loot gem that'll turn green, and then the very top right, those black and yellow gems you can also turn because it'll connect into those.
Ah, I see. Okay. Makes sense.
But yeah, aside from that, it's looking tough here.
This is a bad board.
Not so friendly.
Hachpa hit 102 million turn 1 with his moveset. Nice. That did 76. We need a better board full of stuff.
Yeah. Still going up. And that was... we're going up somehow with 2 green gems on the board.
It was the worst board possible. All right. Should we do this again? I mean,
we got to get the luck of the Irish somehow, right? 3rd time's a charm.
Well, one thing is known, though, that I have an Italian heritage, and we are sworn enemies of the Irish. So this must be the Irish revenge against me. Terrible. All right, let's make line breaks this time. It's probably a better idea anyway. All right, Hornswoggle, let's do this. Give me some greens. Oh, my God, this is the worst ever. He's not going to kick out.
That's okay, though. The placement of these greens is actually really good for you if you just put essentially 2 on each side of them. I can't put one down there. All right, that should be good.
Haha. Now we're cooking with gas, as we like to say. Wonderful. And that hit for 100 million. There you go.
There it is, baby. Gem damage Hornswoggle with a 3 MP starting move.
The 3 MP starting move. And that was just against a Joe Schmo. A big Papa Pump. Let's take this against a Focus Superstar where we actually get, what is it, +6 MP?
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh yeah, you ain't so big now with your trap gem move, are you, Sami Zayn? You ain't so bad. Not anymore. You ain't so bad. All right. Hey, more green this time. Much better. So that's basically the ticket, is to make 4 matches where possible. Something like that. Something like that. No, not there. 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 Can't put one there. I could put one there. There we go. Yeah. All right. Let's increase them to 29. Hell yeah. Turn them all green. Blow them almost all up. And there's 125 million. There you go. That's some fun stuff.
Jeez. That's Hornswoggle for you.
That is Hornswoggle.
Jeez.
I love his animations. They're so good.
They're so. I love the first time I saw that winning animation, I burst out into laughter.
That is
I had
so
I had to turn away from stream. I was laughing so hard, my head was in my hands. I was like, "This is ridiculous."
good. All right, we got one more move set. Let's go check it out. Amazing. All right, I'm putting up that. Let's go back. Let's bro. All right,
So
what's
you're
our...
gonna keep this. You're gonna keep that MP game, that spike move in,
Okay, hold
and
on.
you're gonna put the other two purples in.
All right, we got to go back here because you're making me use trap gems again, and I will not be
Yes.
embarrassed a third time tonight, Bob. So I will not be embarrassed again. All right, so we're putting these ones in.
Yes.
This one
Both of the other purple moves. It's all 3 MP, which is also just asinine.
instead of the spike or with the spike.
With the spike. With the spike.
So this, and this.
Correct. So that Swoggle Spear, it's a double-edged sword. This is the move damage set. If your opponent breaks them, you get crazy move damage for 2 turns, and you can put on just an absolute wild amount of purple move damage. Or if you break them, you can decrease your opponent's gem damage, kind of like we talked about with Jacob Fought too, with so much armor type of thing that your
Mm,
opponent does negative damage. And so you have a 1x7 that gives you the green. You have the 3 MP green move that gives you all the infinite dodge and all of your purple MP back. This is a move set from the heavens where you can play however you want to play it.
interesting. Okay. So we should do... I guess we should do move damage.
Sure.
I mean, why not, right? Okay, so we need purple. We're gonna start with purple first.
Uh, you can start with purple first or green, won't make a difference. So you can do like KO for purple and Rocky for all moves.
There's Rocky, and then we can do KO. Purple moves.
And then we'll look for Gooker, and then I guess that Cody works. I don't think there's a 50.
There's got to be a 50, is there not?
I think the other ones are like those Hall of Famers
Oh,
that go
yeah,
up to
it says
40.
40.
Yeah,
I guess, yeah, I guess the other one would be better, wouldn't it? No, it's the same.
but that's fine. That's gonna be the go-to.
Where is this cat? Hello, cat.
And so if we're going move damage, go with the move damage strat. With you could even use, like you said, you're breaking out the takedown threes, right? So if you want to do that, you can see some wacky numbers.
That's the plan, man. The plan is to just Whaley Wonka this. He's already wearing the top hat, anyways.
It's true.
Okay.
Now the other thing you can do, some people will argue put a Sheik plate because he has the one green move. So like, I guess you can do that. But what I kind of like is the green to purple, so that you can reload your move, and then you can use the green move to reload it a third time. It's actually wild.
Phenomenal flow.
And then an ultimate plate, think I don't think there's anything this guy needs, man. You could do whatever you want to do, but
We're just making traps and then broken. Then it's Chelsea, the Chelsea ultimate plate.
you could do, yeah, that's the one, right? For move damage with, what is it, like 30 traps or something? That's actually the perfect amount.
Yeah. My gosh.
15 traps. There you go. Yeah, that's wild.
And we already got the purple one on there. Cool.
That's actually insane.
That is. That is absolutely nuts. That's too funny. Michael Graham, how you doing? Lion, how you doing? It's too bad the Great Khali wasn't in the tour lineup. That'd be funny. You wish for the Zorton shards, and they did not show up, Sandal. I told you should have bought them when you had the chance. Not a whale build, but a guppy build. I mean, 150 strap. Anything rare on here? Oh, not really. Except for the Gooker. Guess it is what it is. I did tell you to buy them when you had the chance. I did say it. I remember specifically telling you to buy them when you had the chance because you probably won't get them for another year. We had this conversation. All right. For our next move set, we're going to bring in the Swoggle Spear. We're going to make 31 randoms into traps. If broken by our opponent, we're going to deal 100k damage, increase all of our move damage by 25% for 2 turns. If broken by us, we're going to decrease our opponent's gem damage by 10% for 2 turns. We got the Swoggle Stomp, and that's going to do 1,000,000 damage. Choose a 1x7 to swap into green gems. And then the Swoggle Spike, we got that still. Increase our dodge by 100% for 3 turns, and then deal damage, increase our purple MP by 7. They're all 3 MP moves, which is kind of ridiculous. So
good.
So good. This is just not even fair. A couple ways that you can run this. You can go all purple move damage, which is what we're doing here. So we've put in Rocky to get all move damage. We've got KO for the 2 MP for the purple to get it all started with another 100% purple move damage. Gooker. And then Hall of Fame. Who's that? Hall of Fame Lita? Hall of Fame Lita. Trish. Is that Trish or Lita?
Yeah, Trish.
All right. Well, it's a Hall of Famer. And they're there. I always get them all mixed up. Because we're on the gold account, we're going to put the 150% move damage trap, take down 3s for another 100%. Bob recommends the phenomenal flow plates. Whenever we break 3 or more greens, we'll get our purple MP back. 3 of them to load up the purple moves. And then the Chelsea's entitlement plate. Whenever we make 15 or more trap gems, we're going to increase our purple move damage, by 200% for 1 turn. So we're going to get a ton of move damage on this one. Because we're using trap gems and because the bro finally learned his lesson, we're going to go up against Scott Steiner on the road. I will not be embarrassed a 3rd time on my own videos so let's bro.
I mean, look, we fixed it.
You fixed me. All right. So first off, this would not be loaded, the Swoggle Spike. So we would make 31 random gems into trap gems. Yes?
Yep.
Like so. And then we were going to choose the 1x7, and that would load up our green move, which would then load up our purple moves again.
Indeed.
And so I want to go green gems on whatever side I'm not going to cascade.
That's what we hope for. No cascades.
The things we hope for. Hey, it finally worked. All right, then we get these back. And so then I put down a second set, or I can hit this once.
You can do either or. You could do the traps or the game. They're both ridiculous.
All right, so now we're going to dodge his moves if he actually gets his turn back. And now we are going to hit for 5 million to make 31 random gems into trap gems. Awesome.
And now you use the 1x7 again.
And that's going to do 13 million to swap into green gems.
And you can hit as many green gems or as many trap gems as possible.
Well, I've got the whole board, so I got the world on a string right now.
You kind of can't miss.
Can't miss on this one. And now we're going to reduce. We're now reduced 20 times. and
And so now, if he kicks out, which is a tall task for him to do, then you have all of this crazy move damage, which he couldn't even kick out.
no, could not kick out. The goat Prakan exactly has recognized that in the chat. This is just a ridiculous moveset. And so the other way that you can play this, I had mentioned it earlier but didn't expand on this, is you can put an armor strap on here, and rather than go all purple move damage, you can just go all complete armor and gem reduction to really mess up your opponents as well too. So Hornswoggle, 3 builds, all of them excellent, and he's just so fun to play. This is the part of the video where Tubob says,
and I definitely helped.
Definitely did, because if it wasn't for him, I would continue to lose because of the RNG. So big thanks to Tubob for being here. Thanks everybody for coming to class. Let me know what you think of Hornswoggle in the comments. Tubro out. There you go.
He is so damn fun, man.
That is good. Mr. Bungle, how you doing?
He's just so damn fun, and that wasn't even like what we were supposed to do.
Not even a little bit. My gosh. There's no other moveset, correct?
So there is one that I want to try, but I'm not 100% sold on it. It gets rid of the spike and uses the Swoggle stretch, the sub, instead.
Okay.
And the idea is that you get the sub off after your trap gems are put out there so that you can make them break as many trap gems as possible. Same exact everything else. Literally the same exact entourage, same exact skill plates, same exact everything.
And this is a 99 MP build, though, because we don't have...
This is 99 MP with this, but if you wanted, you can swap out one of the, like, Rocky, I think, for blue MP, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's try that. Just wait for his gears. Can you imagine? Yeah, he's going to have a Kane gear. He's going to have an Austin gear. He's going to have an AJ Styles gear. So many gears going up. Okay, so you would hit this first.
So we're going to hit our traps first.
DX gear, yep.
We're going to hit our 1x7 to reload our purple moves. Again, just pick a corner so that we don't cascade is the goal. We'll put the traps out a second time. And then we're going to hit the sub.
This is diabolical, sir.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have no idea what you mean, sir. He's got to break them. That's the key. That's 6 of them.
He always picks that one area that he doesn't break for some reason with you.
That's all right. Now we got them. Damage has been reduced. Okay, so now we have 9. And so this is going to do 30 million. There you go. That's not bad.
Right. And it reloads itself because you have the 1x7.
There's a 30 million hit. And so...
And you also have power gems, which do like 900k a piece because he didn't break your gems.
No, he did not. He went out of his way not to break my gems. So screw you.
So, like, either you cave and you break them, or you don't, and I win.
That's a 40 million hit, yeah.
And if you didn't cascade, you would still have like another 15 mil and 30 mil on your purple moves a piece.
Wow. That's insane. What an insane moveset. All right, we should add that one to the... Damn it, now I gotta go back. Now I gotta go back.
I'm sorry. You're like, there's no other moveset, right? I'm like, well...
Well, we could... Oh, man. Hornswoggle with 4 movesets. My goodness.
It's wild, right?
This card is truly something. That is absolutely...
This dude has more movesets than the NP cost of his moves.
that is absolutely true. This is so crazy. This is absolutely nuts. All right, we're gonna record this again.
Do it.
All right. As Tubob said, he has more moves than his MP charge on his moves. More move sets than the MP charges on his moves. So we're going to bring in the Swoggle Spear, make 31 gems into trap gems if broken by your opponent. You're going to increase all our move gem damage by 25% for 2 turns. If broken by us, we're going to decrease our opponent's gem damage by 10% for 2 turns. The Swoggle Stomp, it's going to do 1,000,000 damage. Choose a 1/7 to swap into greens. And we're going to use the Swoggle Stretch again for 5 turns, and that's going to give us power gems of 900k, almost 1,000,000. Shout out to Mike Grant. And the way that you would play this, purple MP to start. With 99 MP, you can continue to run Rocky. Without 99 MP, you would just have to put a double MP trainer. So you'd have to put a blue MP trainer, and that's what we'll do right now. When it comes to the strap, we're going to go all move damage. You could go all armor damage, but for this one, you'd want to go all move. So 150, 100% for the tier 2, tier 3 armor, tier 6, takedown 3. There's a thing in there somewhere. I got vacation brain. Not sure if this is going to come before or after the next one that we do. I think the next one's going to be the last one. I mean, we're recording this after I said we were doing the last one. So phenomenal flow plate, break 3 or more green gems, get 3 purple MP back. And then whenever we make 15 or more trap gems, we're going to increase our purple move damage by 100% for 1 turn. This one's actually not going to help us at all. I don't think it'll help us with the other move set, whether it comes first or second. I don't know. You get the idea. Whatever. Let's bro. I don't know where we are anymore, too, Bob. We're in a weird nexus right now. We're recording this one after the last move set, which is going to come after this one.
We're at the end of the rainbow. Where else are we at?
Where else are we at with this one? All right, so we're going to put down all these trap gems. We're going to hit the 1/7, which will reload itself into green. This would be the ideal road to do it if there weren't 2 greens here and there weren't 2 greens there. What is this? I think the game wants me to cascade this time around. Jerks, man. What this? Just asking to cascade. There we go. That reloads itself. Now we're going to turn the entire board into trap gems, maybe. And then we'll put the sub out. And we'll see how many times. So right now, our Swoggle Stomp is doing 12 million because of the Chelsea green blade going off twice, but that'll go back down to normal after this. So we're going to hit our sub. This is going to remaining sub gems are going to turn into power gems. Hopefully he breaks some of these trap gems. That's the goal.
He's been very avoidant today.
He has been a very avoidant person. He's filled up his moves. Good for him. He hit 7 of them. So now our finisher is going to do 22 million. And we're going to hit a 1/7. And we're going to try to hit as many traps as we can, because that'll decrease his gem damage. And then we're going to do all that extra damage with however many of these power gems are left.
Yeah, almost 1,000,000 apiece.
And so there's a 33 million finisher on top of that. He's only got 11 million left. So if he had broken more of them, that would be better, obviously. But still a pretty nasty moveset, really hard to kick out of. And that one was a lot of fun. So, all right. This time we're actually going to go check out the last moveset. I'm not sure when this order is going to go. This might actually be the last one. I've already told you goodbye, and this is bonus content. I don't know how this is going to work. We'll see. And I stopped the recording. Where am I? Who is this? Who's talking to me? Tune in next time when Two Bob says. Yeah, you're going to be using Hall of Fame Goldberg against this guy? That makes sense. All right, so that was one thing we said we we're going to do.
Yeah, that was just wacky.
That was just a lot of fun. Mr. Bungle, I don't know. Bob, which one's your favorite moveset so far?
Oh, man. I mean, Triple Blue's super cool. I like that nonsense one that we just played where it's like you put the sub out and you hope for them to break the traps, and then you just like, you're like, oh yeah, I have this 3 MP move. That's like 30 million damage. And it just turns the column into green gems because I'm a leprechaun. Like, it's just so... the wackiness of this character is what I love. I also like the idea that he has a built-in 100% move dodge for 3 turns. Like,
yeah, it's just stupid fun.
I don't even know that there's a best. That's what I was saying earlier. He is so good. I don't know that there's a best.
I
He's just overall good.
Yeah, all of his stuff is fun, right? It's one thing that I really like is I like that one with the purple finisher and the double green. I thought that one was probably my favorite one. I think that one is just easy. It's not the fastest one. That's the problem, but I like that one the most. That one was really good.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun stuff.
It
All right.
was.
So, Godfather. What are your thoughts on Godfather?
I think he has that boost move, right? I think that's what everybody wants to see. How does the boost move work with Hornswoggle? I think that's got to be the goal here. How do we get to the boost move is a better question. And we want to make those loot gems, don't we? Isn't there I have a dumb question. Isn't there one of those MP plates where you make loot gems and you get something?
When you make loot gems.
Yeah, like you break loot gems and you get an MP. Is that to blue or is it to purple or something?
You break loot gems, you get purple.
Mm, that's no bueno.
That's not going to help us.
It is the Godfather plate, right? Okay, so I'm not crazy. There was one. The Mojo, Godfather's Mojo. That's what it's called. Okay,
It's his plate.
thank you.
Yeah.
But you get purple. Mm, that's not ideal because he's got yellow and blue. Yellow and blue is good for Braun Breaker, but you need 7 MP.
So if I were the Godfather's Mojo, whenever we break 5 or more loot gems, get 5 purple at the end of your turn. Right, we'll throw that on there right now, just in case we find a way to use that.
Yeah.
All right. Random gems into heal gems. No, thank you. 2x3 to swap into yellow gems.
That's not bad, but we need to get that blue move working.
Okay, so why don't we do this instead? Hold on. What if we made break yellow, get blue? That one.
Okay.
All right.
I kind of see where you're going with this.
Choose 8 to swap into yellow, so break yellow, get blue, and that would fill these back up again. Whenever we make 8 random gems into loot gems, this will not move. Increase our loot gem damage by 350 for 2 turns. Okay, so we can actually cycle this forever.
Kind of see where you're going with this. Okay.
Awesome. I mean, we could put something like that on. We could also, we're not making any yellow. There's a blue one of these somewhere, yes? You're not, you're black. Is it the HBK?
The Heartstopper one, yeah.
Heartstopper. Are you in use, Heartstopper? You are not. I've just passed it 3 times. We're not really destroying any blue gems. So whatever. Doesn't matter. Not important. Okay, so then we would need, that would swap 8 loots. We choose. We even get to choose with this. Okay. Oh.
You think maybe somebody's used this guy? Maybe there's a previous section? I know I'm asking for a lot here.
You're asking for a lot. There's nobody. Not a soul has touched this
come
guy.
on. No one's used them on the Twitch Live account.
No one. No one's had faith like you and I do right now.
Goodness. What are we doing here, y'all?
I know. Green, purple, black, blue. All right, there's the first blue. The second blue is going to be somewhere down here.
The one thing I learned about these accounts is I look for the affiliation straps like you were talking to me about.
You know who put all the affiliation straps on them?
You.
That's right. I suggest you do it for your account as well, too, to be quite honest. Okay, so now we want
gem damage. The swoggle, so the gem damage.
Yeah, because that's the 100,000, and then
look at that. And I'm assuming Santa, or we can do what's it called? Powerhouse Hogan for more loot gems.
I'm not sure we need to actually generate more loot gems, do we? Is that? I would say Santa's probably the best.
Santa's more damage. Hogan, why am I saying Hogan versus Santa? Immortal Hogan would be more loot gems. Santa Hogan would be more damage. Talking Hogan versus Hogan here.
Why don't we generate more? Since people will probably have the immortal more than they would have a 35k Santa. There he is. We'll take 2 more. All right. All right, let's take this on the road. I think I got this. Powerhouse Lex does 200% loot gem damage. Yes, we just can't get him into this move set right away.
So Big Love, it's for starting board, I'm pretty sure, is what Lex does.
Oh, I see. Yeah, he's starting. Okay, so there's 350%. All right, loot gems right now are doing 450k.
Solid.
Pin bar does not move. That hit none.
That's okay though. That's actually good.
That hit
because
none. All right.
we can use our convert move to make a 5-match.
Do we not want to make a 1-match?
You could make a 1-match and then hope to get a 5-match from the loot connecting without moving the pin bar. That'll work too.
Okay. Well, now we make 10 more random. Let's hope so. Yeah, probably would have better to make a 5-match.
If we get a 5-match on this, which we did, so that's good.
Okay. And now we have nothing.
Oh, now we have no yellow or blue.
No yellow or blue anywhere on the board. All right, this was the worst laid plans. Forget it. I hate everything.
Forget it.
I hate everything. Let's do this again. We'll make the 5-match. We need to make a 5 and a 3 then. All right. God, I hate everything. In fact, I'm not going to bring in health because I hate everything. Tempting fate. Tempt.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, Godfather.
Try this again. All right, 450k. Yes, Willbreaker, that is a fact. All right, so I'm going to make a 5-match. But I actually have to choose loot gems.
Yeah, we got to choose loot to turn to yellow.
Be those. That would be the only 5-match I can make.
Yeah.
Without cascading. New. Actually. That was lucky. Yeah, there we go. Hit it again.
Oh.
That took a little bit of luck to go our way. Now I've got another boost. Now we're doing 800k per. But now we actually cannot.
I feel like we got to find a way to get this finisher in here.
Yeah, we're going to have to do something different. This is not sustainable. All right, never mind. This idea failed. This idea was no good. All right, let's try this again. I wanted to use to recover. Okay, so we need to swap. And then, yeah, that was an epic fail. I'm having a hard time. Destroys power gems. 2x3.
The only thing I can imagine is like if we're trying to build this for feud, right? Then you can use it in the middle lane. If you're trying to play it on tours, like this will be just fine with Braun and Kofi.
Mm. Yeah.
So I think that would probably be the way to market it. If you're trying to play it for feud, you'll still use the same exact moveset: Braun, Kofi, Santa, Hornswoggle. Um, Earlier, we were trying Braun, IRS, Swoggle, and Hollywood with the finisher when messing around. Still, yeah, it's based on the board cooperating. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, if you want, right, like you can tell people that it's a middle lane type of thing for feud, or if you're using it for tours, this will work just fine for tours. And you just go Braun, Kofi, Swoggle, and Santa. You can also run it the Dear UA with IRS instead and Hollywood instead.
Was it hitting worth a day? All right, so there's that, and then Hollywood. We need move charge, so we need to match, yes? So a key farmer and kickoff, basically, is what that's looking like. Just trying to, you just looked at Zoro, yeah, because remember Zoro did a video where it just like continues to like ratchet up over and over and over again. I do remember that. Okay, so is it the same moveset? Is it the double blue with the yellow?
This, yes.
All right. Why not? That's the problem, Slim. Is trying to get that to go over and over and over again, but then yeah, that's really the issue. So this is increase this. Then you could hit this. And then you just hit the finisher. I guess that's it. Just 1, 2. Take some extra damage there, so that's 5 million. We got a happy bounce.
You did.
You just gotta hope you make a blue match, basically. But we're on tour, so we actually get matching cards. This wouldn't work. Another 5 million. And now we turn it all into loot gems. Just 40 million.
I mean, that's a lot of damage for someone like Godfather with blue gems.
It is a lot of damage, but that's like getting lucky and getting a blue match that allowed us to refill everything, right?
Yeah, the consistency is definitely not there because of the MP cost that he has.
Yeah.
But yeah, be funny if Hornswoggle actually ended up being like another Santa coach where he gave +1 MP to everybody. And oof.
Yeah, we know, exactly. So we know who isn't in the bargain bin the next time we do this. The next time we do loot gem boss. So there isn't a way to, unless we did, that turns all your loot into multiples of 2, which doesn't help us. Yeah, there's no way to get this going more than once without taking out the finisher.
Yeah, and the finisher is where all our damage comes from.
Yeah, that's the issue.
The only other thing is like if you got rid of the shoulder breaker and put in the purple move, the 2x3, that kind of sets up for your finisher, but you don't have enough MP for the big boot and the 2x3. It's too much because it's blue and purple, and there's no combo for those.
So 30 million? Is that where we're at now? Is that what we figured he's just doing 30 million per turn?
Yeah.
That's sad.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's definitely not horrible compared to literally doing one gem or 1 damage with loot gems. But yeah, not the OP that everyone was hoping for.
Yeah. Derek, congratulations. Congratulations, Fred. So this would have to be... Actually, if we weren't going for that one, then we could actually change this to make... If we did modify and did that instead. Would this still work? So if we needed a line bonus, right? So that would be 4, 5 line, and no, that still wouldn't work. You couldn't put Seth in there if you wanted to, right? You'd have to put in Santa.
Yeah, I mean the multi gems also you're not getting a whole lot of them because it's just on whatever exists. Santa's probably better.
I think you actually need Santa for the MP though, right? Because it's 7.
Yes. Yes.
Nice, Telvin. That's one hell of a weekend. OTC and Naya. Dang. Let's see if this looks any better. And this is with 150 strap too, right? Like we're going completely whaled out on this. And we have one. One MFing loot gem. Is this even worth my time? No. This is such a waste of space. And that did about 30 million. Will he kick out? Alright, well, it's not terrible, but that's going to require you to get a lane bonus with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just no way to like put it all to like all the pieces just don't go together for this one.
No. It's a shame. I know there were some people talking about technician DiBiase.
Or Hall of Fame DiBiase. I guess we could try those ones out too. We should probably put out a video because I guess people will want to see it. Class is in session. The professor is in. I got 2Bob with me. What up, 2Bob?
I'm still here, baby. And for this one, I'll be honest, I really didn't help that much.
We tried our best. We got Godfather. We got him all aboard. We got him 6-star gold. We're going to go as maximum damage as we can. We got the strap and everything going 150% gem damage strap. Tier 6. Not take down Fury 3s. I don't know. Something on there. Something. There's really no plates that are actually going to help us too much with this anyways. So we're going to put on the Pimp Drop 7x7 random area into loot gems, the Ho Train, all loot gems into multiples of 2, and the Big Boot increasing our loot gem damage by 350% for 2 turns. And the reason we're taking them out is because we got Hornswoggle, where the loot gems do 100,000 more damage. To make this work in a feud, you would have to have yellow move start with 4 and blue move start with 4, another yellow MP trainer, and a Santa Hogan, and a line bonus to make this go all on a turn 1. But figured we'd show you this way, and then the other thing you can do is if you really wanted to, my good friend, Sir Zorro, friend of the stream, he did a video not too long ago about Godfather and how you can cycle him over and over and over again. If you like that type of gameplay, you can definitely check out his video for that. But I thought I'd show you just quickly, at least this time, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loot gems on the board. So we're going to turn these into multiplies of 2. It's not going to give us a ton more damage, but it's going to give us something. And then we're going to hit the 350. And so the multiples of 2, so each one of these is going to do 1 million. So that's going to be 6 million total. And since they're multiples of 2, each one of these is going to do about 500k-ish. for the remaining 49. Or of the 49, 43. Math is hard this late in the day. And so we hit that finisher, and that did 31 million, which, yeah, that's much better than he's ever done, at least in the last 4 years. But definitely a little underwhelming considering what Hornswoggle's added loot gem damage is. But I guess this is what it is. I don't know, Bob. What do you think?
I mean, look, I'm very happy that Godfather can definitely do enough right now. Is it enough for 6-star golds? No. Is it enough to take out 6 silver and below? Yeah, and that's saying a lot for loot gems, which are supposed to only do 1 damage. Um, so I mean, look, it's not the 3 billion damage world beater that everyone's hoping for, but it's a good pick me up for a very old character, so I'm happy with it.
Can we say that the Godfather is back?
Not for 6-star golds, but compared to where he once was, I agree. He's definitely back.
The Godfather's back. Two Bob endorses it. All right. Well,
Endorse.
endorse as it is. The other thing that you can do with the move set is rather than put the hoe train in, you can put the shoulder breaker in, and this will be ready on turn one. And you can hope for the best. You can put in, rather than this, we can put in someone that makes gem matching, stuff like that, so we can hopefully get it recharged. That's going to take a lot of board luck on your part to get that to recharge itself. So that way you can try to hit it a second time, the gem boost of 350%. It's not going to be easy. It's not, it's not easy. That's all I can say. So we'll hit the gem boost the first time. We're going to throw a bunch of these loot gems on the board. And the pin bar is not going to move. So hopefully what we do is we get a 5 match somewhere or a blue match, which we just did. Awesome. That actually worked out well. And then we can hit it a second time. And so this is a little bit of what Sir Zoro was doing, is he was being able to manipulate the board this way. If you put the other blue move in where you choose yellow, you'll see that a little bit easier. All right. There's a 4 match there. All right. So overall, we've done, what's that? A little bit less than 10 million. And now all the loot gems are doing 800K. So it's almost as if we had the ×2 in for some of them as well. So 800K, 49 of them, blow up the board. And this time we'll do, what, 40 million?
Yeah.
Give or take. Pretty good cascade, but no more loot gems. Man, that's a cascade and a half. My goodness. Jeez, the loot gem cascade king. There's 48 million with a hell of a cascade. So, but that takes a little bit of luck. That takes, hopefully, board dependent in your loot gems, getting a 5 match, getting a blue match, and so forth, so that you can keep buffing that move. So, I don't know, whichever one you like better. Those are 2 ways that you can do this with Hornswoggle. That makes Godfather playable in the 6-star meta. Definitely winnable in 6 bronze, 6 silver. So, let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for coming to class. Brofessor out. Ta-da!
We did it.
We did it. All right, so which one? Tech DiBiase?
Heck. $1 million man, yeah.
Tech man. What up, Sizzle?
He's got a black countdown move that increases loot gem damage. So not really sure that it's gonna be enough.
Where's this guy been? Submission gems turn into multiples of 3. Choose 7 to make into loot. Make 8 random into loot. 8 row break into loot. That's going to work. Steal row breaks. Okay, so this is one you're talking about. Countdowns. When activated, modify a 1x3 area into row breaks. And choose to.
And I think he has a choose move, that power slam move. I think that's the moveset that you have that might work.
For 2
Because
turns, 1 active.
Mellow.
This is a 2-turn countdown gem.
Yeah, that's the problem there.
That is too many turns.
So, like, there's definitely some nonsense you can do where if you have Showboat solo, you can add 3 countdown gems, and then you can use a Judgment Day plate to drain your opponent's MP. And so, like, you can do that for sure. But you're really talking some crazy stuff to make Ted work here.
It's going to take a long time to actually win this match. But again, if you have to use Ted, and tax day is coming up, so you will, that's one way to do it. Yeah, you'd have to get, is it 4 for the
6?
6 for the judgment? Yeah. Then you would choose, and then you would choose, but then we're not getting. So our loot gems are basically doing 100,000 until these go off.
Yeah, and then when they go off, all 6 of them, the goal is that you use the power slam to reload that running clothesline so that you actually have 12 of them. So it's about 1,500% increase. So your 100K should go up to about 1.6 mil, but you're only making 7 with the suplex is the problem. They're going to be huge loot gems at 1.6 mil. It's just not enough, I think, is the problem.
Aha. All right. Class, do we want to see this? We didn't actually get a chance to talk about boss battle today. At this
Yeah,
point.
there's plenty going on. We were talking about how much content there's going to be, and there's only like 10, 15 minutes left of stream, so there's still boss battle stuff to do. I just got to reread the blog real quick, and we could do this gameplay if y'all want to see it.
If y'all want to see, that's true. We actually have to read the blog again one last time before we go. The fast version. Okay, we'll do that, and then check out Two Bob's video on Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man.
Yes, I will do this.
coming soon to a theater near you. Two Bob, $1 Million Man. The video. Oh, what happened here? What did this? Oh, that's what I know what happened. I did that. I moved that. Haha. Ta-da! Move it back to where it's supposed to.
Yeah, don't worry, there's going to be some more videos coming out for sure.
Definitely.
Gotta get the Hornswoggle video out. We're gonna get the Ted DiBiase video out, as Bro has alluded to and spilled the beans. I'm definitely getting the Zombie Bailey gear video out. There's gonna be some good videos.
As an official content creator, it looks like you're probably doing all 4 of these guys with their gear. I'm just gonna lay that out there. You might not be aware of this. I know you're the new guy in the room right now. You're kind of expected to do one of each. So
God, I can't wait to see Zombie Punk take his towel off. I mean, what?
yeah, you and everybody else in the class right now. All right, so spring Outbreak. We have 4 new gears coming out: Bret Hart, Bailey, CM Punk, LA Knight. Boom. The gears will be available in week 1 and week 2. This is a 2-week. You know how much I love 2-week events. They're awesome. Earn them on the prize wall. You can also get them in the loots. There is also a Spring Outbreak 2025 moment. This will be available starting week 2 in the daily offers. You can also get them in the grab bags in the week 2 competition. You will require 4 tokens to unlock this. Everything here is a work in progress as usual. Everything begins tomorrow at noon, specifically Pacific time, and that's going to end a week Friday, and that'll be at 3:28 noon, specifically Pacific time. 10-day contest. There is a collection contest that also runs the entirety of this. This week, there will be a daily gold, guts, and ghouls loot contest. So one from the 19th to the 20th and one from the 20th to the 21st. There is a faction boss competition over that same time period and the faction boss steel cage along that same time period as well. More contests are coming week 2. All right, for the gears, Bret Hart gets 100% black gem damage. You can find this on the week or on the overall prize wall. There are 2 prize walls, one for week 1, one for week 2. The week 1 loot, there are also 2 loots. So the first loot from week 1, you can find this gear in. Bailey's getting 100% black gem damage, to Bob's favorite. This will be on the corroded compass prize wall. And this is going to be in the second loot that runs from Wednesday to Friday of week 1 this week. Next week is when you're going to find in the loot, you're going to find these 2 gears. So Punk's going to have a +4 starting MP. That's the overall prize wall and in the week 2 loot. LA Knight, which is 150% yellow gem damage. That's going to be on the week 2 prize wall. And then the Wednesday to Friday week 2 loot. So 2 different loots next week, 2 different loots this week. Do keep that in mind. The prize wall overall, this week 1 prize wall, which will go over the 2 weeks. I'm not sure if you can collect the corroded compasses over the 2 weeks. I guess that's yet to be seen. This will have gears, shards, and it will also have plates as well too. So it will have gears for all of these superstars. So the 3 of the 4 that we mentioned: Becky Lynch, Usos, Mysterio, Sami Zayn, Bianca Belair, and Cody Rhodes. It will have zombie skill plates on it, including Chelsea's Entombment, The Last Ride to Hell, General's Hand, Biteman's Battle Armor, Opportuna Z plate, LA Bite plate, Control Freak, Heartstopper, Sheriff's Badge, and Bianca's Braid. And zombie shards, so you can get CM Punk, LA Knight, Bailey, Usos, Sami Zayn, Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, or Bret Hart. So a bunch of other shards for zombies out there. No posters, as we can see right now. They got shard bags and chests throughout the contests. You can see that on your own. The solo contest, which runs the whole way through. Daily tasks, spin the loot, whole bunch of shards, including Dirty Dom. There's going to be 500 LA Knight and 500 CM Punk shards and 100 Bailey shards, as well as zombie posters in that solo contest. Top 200 can earn 10,000 of the corroded compasses. That's the prize wall medallions that you're looking for. Contest superstars. So lots of defeat people throughout the different days. Each day is a different person. Day 1 is zombies. Day 2, striker. Day 3, powerhouse. Day 4, technician. Day 5, trickster. Day 6, acrobat. Day 7, showboat. Day 8, raw. Day 9, smackdown. And day 10 is any zombie. Increase the talent of all of these different superstars. They match the same ones that you have to defeat with. So zombie, striker, powerhouse, and so forth. Increase 3,000 talent on all of them. That's all the same. Week 2, there is a refresh. There is going to be defeating the silver tour. There's a bronze, silver, and gold tour. So beating the silver tour with Bret Hart, Ricky Steamboat, Cody Rhodes, and Shawn Michaels. And then refreshes on week 2. Beat the gold tour with the Usos, Sami Zayn, Becky Lynch, and Randy Orton. The daily gold guts and ghouls loot contest. So one that begins on the 19th, one that begins on the 20th. The max milestone is 12 million. Metal bits, Econ, Shoutout Goldie. The top 10,000 for each one of those will get up to 10,000 on the leaderboard. The Cataclysmic Current Collection Contest, the Quadruple C. This is for you. Everybody in the top 500 will earn 50 million coins. You can get more compasses. You can also get 1,000 of the week 2 prize wall medallions, the Putrid Pearls. And this is the collection contest. So you need to collect the new Spring Outbreak gears. Each new Spring Outbreak gear you collect will, I'm assuming they're going to be, there's 4 of them. This is 400,000, so 100,000 points each. Makes sense? Probably, maybe. I don't know. Math isn't my thing. Too, Bob, you're an accountant. That makes sense. That makes sense. Said. What I said. We got the Faction Boss competition, and that's going to end this Friday as well, too. Play against the Faction Boss, earn points, including points for the solo contest and some of the corroded compasses, and 2 tier 6 medals. It is steel cage rules. Basically, only plates are the things that are going to be kept out of the steel cage. Contest superstars. So day 1, defeat the boss. Level 20 with Bailey. Day 2 with Becky Lynch. These are both on level 20. Liv Morgan, level 20. Bianca Belair, level 20. Different days, different ones. You get the idea. Basically, any of the zombies, including Chelsea Green. Faction boss info. You've all seen it in game. I'm not going to go over any of that. So right now, it's in game. You get the idea. I got videos of that coming out. Limited time tours, which has 1,000,000 contest points, and 4,800 of those compasses are going to be there as well too. So Tuesday, we have the bronze tour that we mentioned. So normal is going to be any CM Punk, any LA Knight, any Bailey, any Bret Hart. The silver tour in the normal mode requires CM Punk, LA Knight, Bailey, and Bret Hart, the zombie versions. The gold tour in normal, it's CM Punk and LA Knight. Hard in Hell is any zombie in all three of those. Wednesday, the Serrated Sickness is the female tour. Thursday, the Trenchborn Terrors is the male tour. I've already liked it. You get the idea. It's 5 minutes to 10. We finished early, Bob. Should we take any more questions?
If anyone has any questions, by all means. I mean, we're closing up here, bro. Bro did his recording of the blog a little earlier on.
Yeah.
We are not saying that, Slimbo. Appreciate the question. The answer is neither of us know. And think about that for a second. Professor is an educated professor. He literally has a doctorate degree, and not even he knows how to pronounce that word. Maybe next time that we have you on voice chat, you could pronounce it for us.
Yeah.
Will this be posted tonight? I will pass that on to Bro.
Most likely this blog will not be posted tonight. However, my video showtime will be posted tonight in exactly 25 minutes or less. It will be ready to go. And then I'll follow that up by posting the Hornswoggle video. So yeah, the most likely they'll wait until the morning, they'll finalize all the numbers and then post the blog. A setup for Swoggle using the last right play. We didn't use the last right play at any point, did we?
No, that's for what traps into green gem damage.
Yeah, I didn't. I've already closed down the game, so
It'd be a little weird to try and make work. I feel like you're trying to make something work that you definitely don't need to with how good he already is and how flexible he already is.
yeah, yeah. I didn't see a reason to use it. I think there's a way that you could use it, but I didn't see a reason that we actually like had to use it. But I don't know. We're done. We're out of here. This is fun. Class is over. I'm out of here. I'm out. I finished. We did what we were supposed to do. Bob, any closing words?
I had a lot of fun. Hopefully, you all had a lot of fun. Looking forward to the spring outbreak 10-day extravaganza. Good luck to everybody out there who is trying to get any of those zombie gears. Looks like there's a bunch available. Also, some very solid shards out there for Zombie Punk, Zombie LA Knight, Zombie Bailey, some of the very top tier zombies that we had this past October. And don't forget, just because we're heading into Zombies Month doesn't mean St. Patty's Day is over. Hornswoggle's still available, y'all. Get your tours done. He's in the loot. There is a chance to possibly get him on the top leaderboards. Showdown also pays out some additional shards. Lots of stuff going on in Champions right now, which is actually kind of wild. I know a lot of people have been very down in the dumps on this month, and hopefully all of this activity that we have moving forward is going to keep the positivity rolling and the fun brought back into the game. Hornswoggle is a lot of fun, and hopefully not only him, but a lot of the zombie events and stuff that we have upcoming will be fun for each and every last one of you as well. So good luck to each and everyone out there who is trying to have some fun this weekend, because I don't think that's going to be too difficult of a task for any of us.
I don't think so either. And don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific time, I will be doing the giveaways that I like to do. And you know what? Hopefully it'll be for some, it's probably going to be for some zombie loot coins, y'all. So if you want to get your hands on some zombie loot coins and maybe some zombie gear from those loots, check out tomorrow night. I'll see y'all there. Bob, thanks again, everybody. It's been real. We're done. Professor out.